They watch as if in fear things could get worse in Germany. And the rising waters where the Rhine and Mosel rivers meet in Koblenz offer no reassurance. Dozens have lost their lives to flooding in this region, and there's little confidence the struggle for residents is over yet. In Erfstadt, west of Cologne, several houses collapsed, others are in jeopardy, but work to protect them was impossible with roads washed away. And this is a scene repeated over and over across this nation. The village of Orloff has literally been ripped apart by the floodwaters. Roads, homes and properties destroyed, but it's the loss of life here which has broken many.
You don't expect people to die in a flood in Germany. You expect it maybe in poor countries, but you don't expect it here. But it was all too fast, too quick.
This here was flat.
Inside the home that has belonged to his family for 5 generations, Bert Nettersheim cannot control his emotions when he thinks of what has happened and how he will ever rebuild. He and his son were in the property when the floods hit and say it was terrifying.
We tried to seal doors and then it rises more and more. And then the doors were breaking, you hear crashes outside, this whole gate was breaking. It was a shock, definitely. And especially when the front door was breaking and the flood was going through, if anyone would have been in the lower floor, would have been dead.
He blames climate change, saying the weather and the world is changing, and worries that families like his will go through more pain in the future. Rivers are still running fast and high, and there are now real concerns for a nearby reservoir. If there's more heavy rain and the structure fails, the water could consume 3 villages. The reservoir and its dam are being monitored carefully. Fire crews told us it's a critical situation. And as a result, residents have been ordered out of homes closest to the danger, forced to leave not knowing what will be left when they return. And that's a challenge not just for the people living here, but government.
It is therefore already clear today that our state is experiencing a flood disaster of historic dimensions. We'll repair houses, rebuild bridges, repair traffic routes, but the lives lost in the floods are irreplaceable.
But this is a disaster which spans nations. In neighbouring Belgium, some towns were near deserted, residents forced out of properties underwater, and rescue services struggling to prevent further deaths. In the Netherlands, the military worked to control the flow of the Maas River, while police helped evacuate some low-lying neighbourhoods in the southern Dutch province of Limburg as floods encroached on the area. And with more rain predicted, the work of the emergency services won't be over anytime soon. Michelle Clifford, Sky News, Germany.